creators of Club David, Harvest TV Studios brings you Brain Power with Mark Gathige and Brian Baraka. Go big or go home.
Lake Wind Water Salute! Welcome to the hottest new show in town, the show that you have all been waiting for. This is Brain Power, and I will be your host for tonight with my super host,
Mark Gathige. And unajua umesahau kujiintroduce. Umesema with me, but sasa hujisema.
My name is Brian Baraka, and this is my host
my name is Mark Gathige, and we
sana.
are glad that you are watching the launch of Brain Power. This is the first ever episode, and trust me, you are in for a treat. To everyone who's watching, you're probably asking yourself, what's Brain Power?
What is Brain Power?
Like, what is it? Are you testing the bolts of our brain? No, we are not. What you're simply going to do is this. We are going to have this show for 7 weeks.
7 straight weeks.
And in those 7 weeks, we are going to have 9 contestants. Each and every one of them will go head to head with each other for a grand prize at the end of that 7 weeks. So the question becomes, who will get that prize at the end of it all? And who will go home? Because, well, unfortunately, si kila msanii anaweza make it.
Yeah, and this is about going big
or go home. Yeah, actually, that is our
tagline.
That's our tagline for the show. The tagline is either go big
or go home.
Or go home. Now, without further ado,
yes,
we'd like to welcome our contestants, our very first contestants for the show.
Tonight.
So, are you ready for them?
I think we're ready for them. Contestants, are you ready for us? Now we will introduce the contestants one by one, and we got the contestants from Harvest Groups, or rather Harvest Group zones. So this is the contestant representing Zone 05, hailing all the way from Ongata Rongai to Maini area. We have Steve, Mabwa, and Millicent.
Let's give them a warm round of applause.
A warm round of applause for Millicent and Steven.
And if you're actually rooting for them, I want you to just say, like, we're happy to have you. Just give them a word of encouragement.
Yes.
We'll be sure to read those encouragements later on in the show.
True that.
So who's next?
And next up, from County 047, we have none other than William and Angie representing Zone 001. Karibuni sana. They're walking in style. Just to say, unaona na hiyo swag. Karibuni sana Angie and William.
Najua kujichocha ni bure.
Ni sare. Maswali ndo zitadetermine kama wako sawa ama wako hivi.
We'll see kama by the time show inaisha bado tutakuwa na bounce hivyo. And finally, who do we have?
And now, last but not least, this is a boy child who decided to come on his own. Unajua mwanaume ni kujiaminia. So this man, we called him and he said, I do not need a partner.
I got this.
I got this. I can do this. Now it is none other than Eris representing Zone 006. Karibu sana Eris, walking in the red t-shirt, red fire. Come on, Red Devils Manchester. Karibuni sana.
Okay, now to each and every one of you. Now, as you can see, we have 3 teams behind us. Now, these 3 teams will take part in a series of competitive questions. Now, each of these questions have their own set of marks and all of these things, but at the end of it all, 2 of these teams will be able to proceed to the semifinals after we're done with phase 1. Phase 1 will involve all the 9 teams, and each one of them will have an equal opportunity to answer questions as they're very diverse in nature, as you will be able to see. And 2 out of the first 3 episodes that we're going to have will be chosen for the semifinals. Well, one who will have the lowest marks or the lowest points, for that matter, will have to go home.
Because this is about going big or going home. Contestants, you think you will go big or go home? Eris?
I'm going big.
You're going big. Hey, can you clap for Elvis in the comment section?
Now, on the comment box down below, I want you to tell us which zone you are routing for. Is it Zone 06, Zone 01 or Zone 05. And right now, I want to give you the rules of engagement. We will start with common knowledge questions. Now, you each have 9 sets of questions to answer correctly within 1 minute. Is that clear?
Okay.
Now, we'll be going by individual. So we'll start with you, Aries. Then we'll go to either William or Anne, or Angie, sorry, or Stephen, or Millicent.
So what we'll have to do is this. So Aries, you are alone, so we'll have to answer all the questions. For this particular phase, this round, for the rest of the teams, you will have to choose, okay? So it's either William or Angie. It's either Steve or Millicent who will answer all the 9 questions for this round. And it should also go without mention, but we shall, that after the end of this segment, there will be 1 bonus question.
Yes.
Which is up for grab. That's why you have the bells, each and every one of you in front of you. So the first one to hit that button, or switch rather, that person is the one who's going to answer those questions and earn their team those marks. So are you ready to represent your teams?
Yeah. Okay, now each question carries 200 points, meaning that if you successfully answer the 9 questions, you will walk away with 1,800 mega points at the end of this segment. Contestants, are we clear?
All right, so are you ready for your round?
Yes.
Okay, so we shall begin with Aries.
Aries,
Aries,
are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, nataka kufanya warm up hapo uko sawa.
Unataka ku bounce,
I'm super ready.
You're super ready.
and your
All
1
right.
minute begins.
So keep in mind, there's your timer. You will have 1 minute
1
to answer
minute.
these questions. Okay, so are you ready?
I'm ready.
You're sure?
Super ready.
Super ready.
Okay. So your questions begin now. In which year did Princess Diana die? Which year did Princess Diana die? If you don't know the question, just say pass to save time. So
Pass.
Pass. Of the following magazines, which one has been around the longest? A, Times, B, Forbes, or C, the Reader's Digest?
Fox.
Which team won the English Premier League in the 2018 and 2019 season? Which team won the English Premier League in 2018-2019 season?
Man City.
In the Oxford Dictionary, which letter has the lowest number of words starting with it? Okay? A, you have Q, B, you have X, and C, you have Z.
Q.
Q. All right. Next, who was the first president of Tanzania?
Benjamin Mkapa.
What is the official name of the comedian Jugush?
Time is up.
Ah.
Wow.
So,
Aries.
Aries, how are you feeling? That's good. And this is the first one, okay? So basically this one was about common knowledge.
Yeah.
And out, you see now, first of all, I think I should mention the year in which Princess Diana died. The answer is 1997, okay? The one you got right was question 2, where we asked of the following magazines, which one has been around the longest? Your answer was correct. The answer is Forbes.
Magazine.
And you're also correct. Question number 3 with Man City. Now, in the Oxford Dictionary, the letter that has the least number of words starting with it, the answer is X. And finally, the first president of Tanzania was Julius Nyerere.
Nyerere.
Yes.
Congratulations, Aries, for that. You have 400 points on that. Now, heading on to team 2. William and Angie, are you ready?
Asa umechangamka.
Unajua ni kama walikuwa wanapitia maswali kujiuliza possibilities. Okay, are you ready?
Yes, we are.
Your 1 minute begins now. Which planet is the character Superman from?
Krypton.
Name one person from the Kapenguriya Six.
Harituku.
Which natural disaster is measured with a Richter scale?
Earthquakes.
What animals are pearls found in?
Oysters.
Who was the first president of America?
George Washington.
What is the world's largest ocean?
Atlantic.
Which blood type do you need to be a universal donor?
O negative rhesus.
What year did Mark Zuckerberg invent Facebook?
2004.
What planet is the farthest from the sun?
And time
Pluto.
is up.
Wow, William, how many questions do you think you answered correctly?
I answered all the questions correctly.
And William, I think that you are incorrect. William, you were able to answer a few of the questions correctly, but first I will tell you the questions that you answered wrong. Name one person from the Kapenguri 6. You said Uhuru Kenyatta?
Harithuku. He said Harithuku.
Harithuku, but the correct answer was either Bildad Kagia, Kungu Karumba, Jomo Kenyatta, Fred Kubai, or Paul Gay, or Achieng Oneko.
You can never go wrong with
in a
Jomo
hurry.
Kenyatta.
Moving on, what is the world's largest ocean? You mentioned Atlantic Ocean, but the correct answer was the Pacific Ocean. And which planet is the farthest away from the sun? You were not able to answer that, but the correct answer was Neptune. Now that gives you 1,200 mega points. Congratulations, William, putting Zone 01 on the lead.
So
with
far-
Zone 05
so far,
following.
06 has
06
400.
with 400 points.
400, you currently stand at 1,200, and now, mnaona inaendelea kipanda hivyo. So now this is up to you, okay? And we need to be able to see if you will be able to, keep in mind, if you answer all 9 questions correctly, you get your team 1,800 points.
Yes.
Okay? All you need to do probably is just jibu saba, umewashinda. Jibu saba, sawa.
See Zota.
All right? So are you ready? Are you ready for your Are you ready for your questions? Are you ready for your questions? Okay. Your timer and your questions begin now. True or false? Twitter invented the hashtag, which is now being used across all social media platforms.
False.
Which of the following is the capital city of Australia? A. Berlin, B. Canberra, or C. Stockholm?
Stockholm.
In which year did smallpox hit Kenya? Which year did smallpox hit Kenya? If you don't know, just say pass.
Pass.
Who is the commander-in-chief of all the armed forces in Kenya?
President Uhuru Kenyatta.
In which continent is Jamaica?
Europe.
Which year was the UN formed?
Pass.
Which is the tallest building in the world and where is it located?
It's located in Washington.
What is the building?
Pass.
What was Pablo Escobar famously known for?
Pardon.
And your time is up.
Wow.
A warm welcome. A warm applause for you guys.
Congratulations, Millicent.
Now, you can breathe in, you
was
can
quite
breathe out.
around.
Now, how many questions do you think you got correct?
Probably
7, 6. 7 or 6. Closer to the microphone, please.
Yes, 7 or 6.
7 or 6. Now, out of 9 questions, or 8 questions, because you managed to answer 8 questions, you have answered 2 correct. The one that you were actually, Pablo Escobar is known for drug trafficking. That is the first one. The other one is that you got wrong. Jamaica is found in North America, not Europe. Okay? And the tallest building is the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. Keep those ones in mind. Now, our current standings are, you have 400 for,
Yes.
for zone
For
005,
Zone 005.
1,200
200 for Zone 01.
Usianze kudansi mapema. And finally, for zone 06, we have 400. Now, before we end, as you mentioned, there is a button in front of you.
Yes.
Okay? Now it is time
It is
to
time
make
for
use.
that button to be used.
So keep in
Now
mind.
this is the bonus question. If you are the first person to press that buzzer and answer the question correctly, you will have a total of 200 extra points.
Answer wrongly and it goes to the next person.
Yes.
Aye.
Contestants, are you ready? Yes. And the bonus question is, Nigeria is popularly known for which natural resource? Zone 01 takes the lead.
Oil.
And trust you me, you are not correct again. I think Zone 05 was the second one to press the buzzer.
Diamond.
You're almost there, but that is not the answer that we are looking for. Eris, this is your moment of truth. Will you remain at 400 or you will catapult all the way to 600 points?
Gas and mining.
Very, very close.
Very close.
But, Isha, you are actually close. The correct answer is petroleum.
Petroleum was the correct answer.
Apana? Ni byproduct. Ni byproduct. So you are nearly there.
You're almost there. Now that was round one of common knowledge with Zone 5 with 400 points.
A warm, come on, let's
round
clap
of
for them.
applause.
Let's
Just
clap for them.
there
Come on,
at
tell them
home.
you're rooting for them. They are depending on
They're
your
depending
support.
on your routing. And then we have Zone 01 leading with 1,200 points. And the only boy child who decided to stand alone. Zone 06 with Eris with 400 points. Now you can comment down below and tell us which zone you are routing for. If you're watching us on Facebook or on YouTube, we'll be sure to read the comments right after this break.
Trust me, when we come back, we have the second segment of this is how well do you know your Bible? Unajua simlihatanga siari mko
Hapa
mnalala.
Siari na watu walienda Sunday school. We'll know them from here.
Okay, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned. See you after the break.
This morning I am calling you. Come.
Join us for our faith service this and every Sunday from 9 a.m. You are watching
Is the second segment of Brain Power.
Yeah.
Now, for those of you just joining us, what is Brain Power all about? Brain Power is a game show that will take place over the span of 7 weeks. And in these 7 weeks, 9 teams battle it out for one
Ultimate prize.
The ultimate prize.
Yes.
And, well, we would like to tell you what the prize is, but...
I think we should tell them. What do you think?
Abu, guess first in the comment
You
section.
can comment down below and tell us what you think will be the ultimate prize after our 7 weeks. And I'm going to head on to YouTube and see 1 or 2 comments from the guys who are with us. Joanne Mushoki telling us, you guys are looking great. Thank you so much, Joanne, for that. Phoebe Kanyuera is saying the stage is so beautiful. Thank you so much, Phoebe.
We are getting, actually, now this is on Facebook. On Facebook, tuko na wase wana guess, maze. Okay, kuna mse anasema, this is Mary Attende. She's saying, I stand with Angie and William. So,
I think William has followers because on YouTube I can see Ngotho Bennett saying, go William and team go. Congratulations.
We have Moses Njuguna Gitaka saying Millicent 005.
Hey.
Na Steven ndio huyo pia umetajwa. And we have Elizabeth Mukonyo saying, William and Angie, do not let me down.
And we
Let's
have, we also have Phoebe Kanyuera saying, hottest new show in town.
We have, okay, I see Daisy also, Daisy Maria Odeko. She commented saying Atlantic Ocean. I think this is...
I also have Nicholas Mungai laughing on YouTube saying, Washington, really? Really, say, maybe you can tell us where you got Washington from.
I'm seeing hapa kuna Melelo Saitote anasema mazee Pluto ilitolewa.
That's a nice one. Tellison saying, this show is hot. I'm tensing, yet I'm not even a contestant. I tell you, being here is not a joke.
I think finally Muryoki Ndamayu anasema sinito kwa hii kitu haki. Mse utakuja.
Just comment down below and tell us if you want to come. Tutaongelesha producer tuone kama atakuja.
Unajua wanting to come onto this show and answer these questions. And answering these questions are two different things.
I think we should ask these contestants what they think about this show. Aries, you so far have 400 points. Have they been easy questions to answer?
I'm telling you.
You can look at that. You see that camera over there? That's your camera.
That's your
look
camera.
at that camera and tell the people watching us from home how it is.
Hey, I'm telling you, this place is getting hotter. The questions are not, hey, I'm telling you, it's not easy.
So it is getting hotter.
But do you believe you can make it?
I believe I can make it.
You believe you can make it to the semi-finals?
Oh, yes.
What's your strategy for making it all the way to the semi-finals? Remember that this is the first segment, so we still have eliminations that will be going on after this first show. So what is your strategy to remain for the next shows to come?
Aries.
Aries.
I think I'm good.
You're good. Aries says that he is good.
Angie.
I'm not going to Zone
Angela,
01.
So for Jajibu Maswali,
Simi team playing.
are you the one who's going to answer for this round?
No, still Liam.
It's still William. Hi?
We have a strategy. We have a strategy.
Hakuna strategy.
Yeah, we have a strategy.
As actually, because what's supposed to happen is if one of you answers in the first round, the other is supposed to answer for this round. Hakuna kitu na my voice hapo.
From
Steve,
this round, yes.
Yeah? Sorry. So Steve,
Yes.
how do you feel?
I'm okay.
You're okay? Do you feel confident?
I am.
You're confident?
I am confident.
Let me listen.
Hata me, I'm confident.
Hata wewe uko confident.
To the people who are cheering you on, what would you like to tell them?
Keep on cheering.
Keep on cheering. Now we're heading on to a second segment where it is all about knowing your Bible. This is where we'll know if you went to Sunday school, if you learned theory, or you dropped it in high school.
Kama ulipita Sunday
Kama
school, ama
ulipita
ulipitia Sunday school.
Ama ulipitia. So for this segment, you each have 9 questions to answer correctly, and each question carries not 200 points, but 500 mega points per question. So that means that if you answer the 9 questions correctly, you get to walk away with 4,500 points.
Tempting marks, eh?
So, Zone 05. Steve. For it.
Yes, I am.
Okay, and your 1 minute begins now. Which disease struck Job?
Boils.
Did Jesus ever baptize anyone with water?
No.
Who will be the judge of all mankind?
God.
True or false? In which mountain did Solomon's temple stand?
None.
Who is nicknamed the son of encouragement? Is it A, Saul, B, Barnabas, or C, Jesus?
Jesus.
Which birds brought food to Elijah?
Ravens.
Which birds were given to the children of Israel in the wilderness for
Quails.
food? Who was the woman who helped the Israelites spy on
Rahab.
Jericho?
Hey.
Without what is impossible to please God?
Faith.
Congratulations, you still have 7 seconds on the clock and you were able to answer. How many questions do you think you're able to answer correctly? You think all?
All questions.
Someone's
all
feeling
questions.
confident, eh?
Is very confident now. Which disease struck Job? You answered that correctly. Did Jesus ever baptize anyone? You said no, and that was the correct answer. Who will be the judge of all mankind? You said God. But the correct answer was Jesus.
Jesus is the answer.
Jesus is the answer.
Oh, yes.
Jesus is always the answer.
Ali-
In which mountain did Solomon's temple stand? The correct answer was Mount Moriah. And who was nicknamed the son of encouragement? The correct answer was Barnabas. And for that, you had 3,000 points. Congratulations, Stephen, putting you in the lead for this segment. 3,000 points.
3,000 points. The pressure is on. How are you feeling, Angie? Sauti merudi?
Producer, I think we need some hot water for Andy.
I know. No, trust me.
hot in here.
It's about to get even hotter. So how well do you know your Bible?
Jesus is Lord.
Jesus is Lord. So are you ready for your questions? Keep in mind you have 1 minute to answer all 9 questions. Each one is 500 points. So answer all 9 correctly, get 45. Okay? Now, I'd like you to also move forward. Karibu na mic. Unajua watu wajue kama una guess ama unajibu maswali correctly. So, are you ready for your questions?
Yes.
You sure?
No. But go on.
Higher. Your time begins now. Who gave Jesus a crown made of thorns?
Pass.
What tribe is Paul from? A. Benjamin. B. Joseph. C. Judah.
Benjamin.
Who is the author of the book of Revelation?
John the Baptist. John.
John the Baptist. Okay. Paul was shipwrecked on which island? A. Malta. B. Antarctica. C. Australia.
Manta.
How did Stephanus die?
He was stoned.
What does Jehovah Rapha mean?
Healer. Jehovah.
Confidence.
Healer.
Who commanded the sun and moon to stay still?
Joshua.
What was Ruth's husband called?
Boaz.
How old did Enoch get?
365.
And with 1 second to spare, that brings us to the end of your 9 questions.
What a round.
Sitasema, nimeona William akifanya.
Akimfungia labda alikuwa anamuongelesha chini ya
Oh, you're
maji.
praying. Wow.
Interesting, because Jesus is the answer at the end of the day.
Okay, so, who gave Jesus a crown made of thorns? The correct answer is very simple. It's a Roman soldier.
A Roman soldier was the correct answer.
And now that gives you a total. You have answered 8 questions correctly, giving you 4,000 points. Oh, well done to you.
Congratulations.
Well done to you. Now, teamwork makes the dream work, eh?
It really does. It really does. And now on to the man in red. So you can comment down below and tell us if you're supporting Aries with the hashtag #IStandWithAries. The only boy child who decided to come alone to the show. Aries, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Ooh, and your 1 minute begins now. What happened to Elimelech in Moab?
Sorry?
What happened to Elimelech in Moab?
He died.
Who said, "Thy God shall be my God"?
Abraham.
What word does gospel mean? What does the word gospel mean?
The word of Christ.
How many books are in the Old Testament?
39.
Which apostle became the spokesman of the group?
Of
The group.
Paul.
Which book is written by a doctor?
Luke.
Who told Pharaoh about Joseph's ability to interpret dreams?
Sorry?
Who told Pharaoh about Joseph's ability to interpret dreams?
Pass.
What prophet wrote a partial biography of King Solomon? What prophet wrote
And time
a partial...
is
up.
That
was not an easy round. I told you this is about going big or going home now. This was all about knowing your theory and your Sunday school knowledge. How many questions do you think, Aries, you answered correctly?
Maybe 4.
Maybe 4.
Yeah.
Now, we asked you, who said, "Thy God shall be my God"? The correct answer was Ruth. And which apostle became the spokesman of the group? The correct answer was Peter. And who told Pharaoh about Joseph's ability to interpret dreams? The correct answer was Chief Cupbearer. And now, Aries, you have a total of 1,500 points, putting Zone 01 in the lead with 4,000 points. Zone 05 following ever so closely with 3,000 points. And Zone 06 with 1,500 mega points.
Now, before this segment ends, there is, okay, an opportunity for you to get 500 extra points
Yes.
to your current score. So are you ready for your question? Remember, I'm guessing your answer
Okay,
is
but
yes.
it won't be your answer.
I'm guessing the answer is yes.
Steve, tell us the answer.
All right? So,
Jesus is the answer.
this is the question. Hands on, okay, first of all, hands on your buttons. This is the question. In which biblical book is the story of David and Goliath found? Who hit the first one?
But of course.
Okay, yes, Angie. Which book was it?
1 Samuel, chapter 17.
Are you sure?
Chapter 17.
Okay, sorry, I could sure, but they only, I am sorry.
Chapter 7, yeah, please.
Hey!
So, you are correct.
Pastor.
You have gotten yourself 500 extra points, giving you a
Congratulations.
total of 5,200 points. Huh? Sorry, that's my mistake. Sorry.
Yeah.
You've gotten 500 extra points to your count.
Yes, so that's
So that gives you-
4,500
Yeah,
points.
4,500 points. So yeah,
Congratulations.
well done. You've tried.
So I think before we go for our short break, we want to know what these contestants do for a living. You can tell us what you do for a living and how you think this show is so far.
Sijali, the third round is not about what you do. It's okay. It's fine.
Eric?
Okay, for me, I'm a procurement officer. Yes.
Wow. Okay.
William?
I,
There's no wrong answer.
Jesus. Okay, Anyway, I work with recruitment and marketing at International Leadership University.
So in other words, human resource.
No, recruitment of students. So admissions.
Angie?
I'm in the events industry. I'm an events player, events management, and stage management. Yes.
No, she said events money. So
Yeah,
kwa akili yake tu ni pesa, pesa, pesa.
I am
is
Kikuyu.
well.
Like,
Steve?
I'm a graphic designer, free consultancy.
Free consultancy.
Freelance.
Oh.
Okay. Hey,
I thought you're giving us all free consultancy.
I would have seen you after this show. Millicent?
I am an accountant and a writer.
An accountant and a writer. Do you write books or what kind of writing do you do?
I write articles and academic papers.
And academic papers. Wow. Now that has been our second round with our contestants. We have Zone 05 with Stephen and Millicent. And on the other side, we have William and Angie, Zone 01. And on my right, we have Eris, Zone 06. You can comment down below and tell us which team you are routing for. Is it Team 1, Team 5, or Team 6?
Here we have Jewel Lulu who's saying, I'm on the edge of my bed. My friend, and it's only segment 2. We
it's only
actually have
segment
2
2.
more to go. And these ones are even more.
On YouTube, I can see Ann Wakirindi saying, William, show off the first... show off with 1 Samuel chapter 17.
I mean,
You
that
had
was
to specify.
That was unnecessary. It's like I didn't set the questions hard enough. Oh, anyway, but when we come back, trust me, now the questions become even more challenging and more rewarding.
I tell you.
Trust me, after this show, 2 teams have a bigger chance, a better chance to go big, while 1 team
Has to go home. Which team will it be? Comment right there on the comment box and tell us which team you're routing for and which team you think will go home at the end of today's segment. See you right after this short commercial break. Welcome back, guys. This is Brain Power, which is all about going big or going home. We have 3 teams with us this very night, but this show is going all the way until episode 7. Now that means that we have other teams that will be coming in the next few episodes. We will have a total of 9 teams by the end of season 1.
Sorry, watu mko na mchezo sana. There's someone who's actually saying like, oh, I know the answers here. My friend, you have Google. You have the internet at your disposal. All these ones have is their memory.
It's Jesus. Because Jesus is the answer of everything.
Because I'm seeing Lilian Oweri is saying, I am loving the questions.
Yeah, so somebody somebody called Dante on YouTube is saying, dying like a real OG. One man army on it.
You are not alone.
You're not alone.
You are not alone.
So if you're supporting Team Aries, just comment down below and tell us that you are standing with Aries with the hashtag I stand with Aries.
For those of you who are watching us and you are yet to share, come on, share what you're seeing right now with a friend. Hit that share button, start a watch party, invite as many people to take part. And actually, even as you do so, tell them, I am sharing this with you so that you can vote for Zone 01.
Yes.
Okay? So, I could bila strings.
So if you're supporting Zone 01, just comment down below and tell us which zone you're routing for. Is it 01, is it 05, or is it 06? So call your members and tell them that we are live and that we are enjoying this amazing episode of...
Oh, sorry. Niseme Brain Power.
Yeah, so...
Okay, sorry.
Brain.
Okay, fine.
Now, and tell them that we are enjoying this amazing episode of...
Brain Power.
Now, on to this next segment. Ini ile round moto kabisa. I tell you, we have something great in store for you.
And even these ones do not know what it is.
Nakwambia. Hapa ndo utajua nani ni actor.
Now,
nani aliwatch movies vizuri.
We've asked them how well they know their environs.
Yeah.
How well they know their current affairs.
Yes.
We've asked them how well they know their Bible. And some people are showing off, which was unnecessary.
But we wouldn't mention names. But we know them.
Yes.
We know them, but we wouldn't mention names.
And this time round,
yes,
you will have to answer a question, not using your words, but using your body. Yeah.
Yes, your body.
And now, now to make things even more interesting, each question that you will answer is not 500 points. Each one is 1,000 points. Okay? Now, the rules of the game are very simple. One of you will have to come here to the front, okay? Demonstrate the word that I'll give you, either myself or Baraka. And it is for your partner to correctly guess what you are trying to convey.
Yes.
You are not allowed to murmur the words to your partner. You are not allowed to give signs like C-O. No. You are not allowed at all. All you're supposed to do is act it out. And you have how much time? 45 seconds.
45 seconds on the clock.
45 seconds to do this correctly.
45, yeah?
Sasa.
Just 45.
Yeah.
Si unaona vile internet watchers wote wamewaaminia. So we believe in you, and so many people that are watching you this very evening are routing for you guys.
Now, what will happen, even for Aries
even for Aries, kuna watu wako online just saying, I stand with Aries.
We've got you covered. Okay, so here's how we're going to do it. So for Aries, we'll have someone come here and demonstrate that one for you. Okay, so you will not demonstrate and answer yourself. All right, so teams, are we ready? I asked, are we ready?
Are we ready?
So the first ones, okay, are Zone 01.
Pardon?
Yes, Zone 01.
Zone 01.
So who of you will come to the front and who will remain to answer the question? Are you saying a silent prayer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if you're watching us from home, this is all about charades. Now, charades is about one contestant just acting out without words or without any signals. And the person on the other side is supposed to try and guess the correct answer for 1,000 points. Now we have Angie, who has volunteered to be our actor for today. And William will have to guess what Angie is trying to portray.
So Angie, okay, I know you are praying.
No, we are not discussing.
Kuja.
No discussions.
It's okay, Angie, come. So once I show you this, Keep in mind your timer will begin, okay? And he has 45 seconds to, so it's how well is your acting?
Is there time to pray?
No.
Let's ask you.
You can move
Okay,
to the
come
center.
here. And your word is,
Jehovah.
that is not the answer.
Jehovah. Oh.
So, are you
It
ready?
might be the correct answer.
And your clock begins now.
Ballet, dancing,
Take your time. You have
spinning
20 seconds.
around, music,
And don't
ballet,
use your words. I can see you. I can see you. Just
Ballet.
keep doing what you're doing. In the comment
Skipping.
section, you can also tell us what you think it is.
okay, flying, ballet, dancing,
Ah,
curtsy.
don't use your mouth. Just
Okay, honor,
You still have 11 seconds on the
9,
clock remaining.
8,
Performance.
7, 6,
show,
5, 4, 3,
Ending.
2, and
finale.
Time
One.
is up.
Okay.
Now
Now,
you've given us a series of answers.
oh yes, yes, quite a lot.
You've said performance.
Now,
You've said acting.
okay. I'd like to tell you the answer as to what it was, but should we tell them? Should we tell them what, so that you know what all of this was all about? The correct answer was ballerina. Ballerina.
Even said
Thank you so
dancer.
much, Andrew. you tried your best.
Tried
You're
your
so
best.
close.
That
Just
was
had 1
so,
second.
So close. The next answer.
So who's next, Baraka?
Now we'll have zone 05.
Who will answer and who will act it out? You're the actor.
You're the actor.
I'd ask that you move to the center of the stage. No, okay, not your back. Don't turn that. Okay, this way.
Yeah.
Okay. Face the brave ladies and gentlemen who are supporting you in tonight's show. Okay. Ukitaka unaweza sema. Okay, hapana useme. Nikataka kusema kitu lakini. Now, are you ready? Once I show you the word, your clock begins. Sawa sawa. Usimuoneshe Lika. This is your word. And your clock begins now.
Horse riding.
Don't be in a hurry to answer.
You
Just-
still have 36 seconds on the clock.
Endelea. Naweza kuni dance move na show.
On the
Continue,
boat.
continue. You have 18 seconds.
Sailing.
18 seconds. Come on. How good is your acting? How well can you describe it without using your words? Three, two, and 1.
Bro.
And your time is up. What do you think he was doing out of all of these things that he has done?
Maybe horse riding.
Maybe horse riding. Thank you so much, Stephen.
Now, the correct answer was rodeo.
Hey, whoa.
That was the
Rodeo
correct
was
answer.
the correct answer.
Okay, rodeo.
Rodeo. And now on to zone 06. We'll have to call one of our producers to join us on stage and act out for Eris.
Keep in mind, he has not had a conversation with
Have
Eris
you
as
met
of
him?
yet.
No? So this is your first interaction with him. Okay.
Okay,
So
one of the finest young actors of our day. All right. So keep in mind, you're supposed to act out as accurately as you can without using your words to help him get 1,000 points. Sawa. Once I show you, of course, the clock begins. So are you ready? This is your word. Okay? Higher. Your clock begins now.
Hey. This is unfair. Like, really?
keep in mind, you all had your chances.
We didn't have professional actors.
That's your defense. Okay, you have 20 seconds on your clock.
Wrestling.
20 seconds on the clock. Is that your final answer with 14 seconds on the clock? 10 seconds. 9, 8.
Three,
3,
two,
2,
and
1, 0.
Ah. So
Now, Aries, you mentioned that acting, wrestling, and somersault. Of this, which is your final answer?
Somersault.
Somersault. Now, Aries, you are incorrect.
okay, Alvin, please come back. We have, now keep in mind, so none of you has gotten it correct so far.
Yes.
But we are feeling merciful for this particular round. So Alvin, being neutral, of course, okay? I'll ask him to do one more. And this is for the first one who will figure it out.
By hitting the bell.
Of course, so that is your, you need to let us know by hitting that. So don't say, I know. No, hit that thing. Sawa. Keep in mind, again, still 45 seconds. Are you ready? We're on a clock. And this is your word. Okay? Haya, are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes, we are.
Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay, your clock begins now.
Robot.
Hit the buzzer.
Oh,
Yes?
Zone
Statue.
5?
Statue.
Statue.
robot.
Robot? That is
Oh,
not the correct answer.
You need to be on the same page.
Oh, sorry.
Robot.
No.
We still have 37 seconds on the clock remaining.
Mime.
Okay, robot.
Robot.
So
yes?
robot is your final answer. Eris, what is your answer?
Statue.
Statue. Now we have statue for zone 06 and statue for zone 05. Is that your final answer with 37 seconds on the clock remaining?
Now,
Is he supposed to do something else?
Now,
Okay.
Stephen.
Can you add another answer?
hit that. Okay. Now what we'll do, I mean, those answers might have to be your final ones. So,
Indo mwisho acti.
Indio
Indio
mwisho
mwisho
acting,
acting.
like imeishia hapo.
Indio kila
Haya.
kitu size.
Now, okay, you can stop.
Thank
Okay,
you so much, Alvin,
thank
for
you.
that.
Spectacular acting, don't you think so?
No.
Okay, so the closest ones, okay, in this round
Yes.
was zone 05.
05.
You said horse riding instead of rodeo.
Yes.
And for that, you get a solid 1,000 points added to your score.
Congratulations.
Congratulations,
He
Stephen.
said ballet dancer, and a ballerina is a ballet dancer.
It's like
It's close.
letters in there.
No, for
Well-
that one, no.
It was not noted.
8 letters.
A ballerina and the act itself is very different.
Do not worry.
Do not worry.
You still
Next
have more
time you
chances.
still have a
Jesus is
chance.
Lord.
on
Jesus is
getting-
Lord.
Jesus is Lord. Now we'll be right back after this short break. See you in the next few moments. Welcome back to the hottest news show in town. This is Brain Power, which is all about going big or going home. Now, for this episode, we have 3 teams with us, Zone 05, Zone 06, and Zone 01, which are representing some of the different harvest groups that we have right here in Harvest Family Church. Now, we will be having a couple of episodes for our show, and this is only the beginning. Now, today we have one team that will have to go home. You can comment down below and tell us which team you think will go home after this episode.
I'm seeing on Facebook there's Feliwai Guru who's saying, Yani, I'm feeling the rush. This is superb.
Now I have one comment for Eris. Eris, you have a celebrity who is routing for you, and Daisy, aka Naliaka, is saying, I love this guy. Eris apewe soda kubwa after the show. I think you need to look for her and she'll buy you a big Coca-Cola after this show.
Oh yes. Now,
And on YouTube again, I can also see somebody else saying, Team Eris, Eris, we have people who are routing for you. Sam Mwago saying, spelling mistake, hi-fi kuwa radio. It was supposed to be rodeo. Thank you so much for that, Sam Mwago.
I'm seeing, I'm feeling like the pressure, because right now we still don't know. We do not know who has the highest points.
That's true.
We don't know who's going to proceed and who's going to stay.
Yes.
Okay. So I need to ask you: do you think you're going to win? Do you think you have what it takes to win the prize?
I think I have. We have.
You do have. I'm actually seeing one comment right here on YouTube by one called Dante, who is saying, Eris akona mwa Kenya. Yendio actions, na bado yendio atajibu.
Sasa, now this is actually where we'll get to see kama
This
kuna
is
mwa
where
Kenya.
we'll get to know if there's a Mwakenya for you.
Now, this is the last segment, okay, for tonight's show.
Yes.
And this one is quite unlike the first 3 that you've had. Now, in this one, you will have to spell your way to victory,
Yes.
okay? So how well do you know your words, okay? How well do you know your words?
Fire!
Keep in mind, you only have one chance to answer these, to spell out. If you're wrong, you have no second chance. Sawa.
And I think it is important to know that each correct spelling gives you 1,500 points. And you have 4 words, 1,500 points. And you each have 4 words to spell correctly. And only one of you is allowed to spell the word. So you need to discuss amongst yourself. Is it going to be Steve or Millicent? Is it going to be Angie or William? And for Eris,
We all know the answer.
we all know the answer. Mansolo.
Higher.
Okay, now let's start with Zone 01. Are you ready?
Yes.
And your 1 minute
Who's
begins.
going to spell?
Who's going to spell?
Liam.
William. Will.I.am. Your 1 minute. Your 1 minute begins now. Reservoir. Reservoir.
R-E-S-E-R-V-O-I-R.
Humorous.
Have you said humorous, funny, or humorous bone?
Humorous.
Funny.
Funny.
H-U-M-O-R-O-U-S.
Now we'll give Angie 2 more words to spell for the T-blade.
Liam was doing fine.
Yeah, and so will you. Higher.
And now Angie, your word is questionnaire.
Q-U-E-S.
You have 20 seconds.
T-I-O-N-N-A-I-R-E.
Deuteronomy.
Duangoa. D-E-U-T. Deuteronomy.
And your time is up. Congratulations, Zone 01. Now, William, how many questions do you think you both answered correctly?
I'd say 3. All
You
that
say-
answered. Yeah.
You say 3. Are you sure?
Feel pretty sure about that.
Feel pretty sure about that?
Yeah, what
Well,
else,
you
Felix?
were able to answer 3 of those questions correctly. The first one was
Haraksha.
reservoir. Pardon?
To Haraksha, but it was
Harakisha Polisan. Now you spelled reservoir correctly, humerus correctly, questionnaire correctly, and you ran out of time while spelling Deuteronomy.
Jesus is Lord.
Jesus is Lord.
Now,
Now
so-
that gives you how many points? How many points does that give you?
Should be around 4,500, but you
You
can
are
take some more.
correct.
And you can take some more.
4,500 points is yours. Now that puts Zone 01 on the lead.
now zone 05, are you ready for your round? Keep in mind, first 2, the other 2. So who will start?
I'll start.
Louder?
I'll start.
You'll start?
Yes.
Okay. So your clock begins now. The first word is camouflage.
CAMOFLAGE.
Your second word is rehearse.
REA. Sorry. REH.
30 seconds on the
Time.
clock remaining.
E.
There's some
If you don't know, you can say pass.
Higher. Millicent, mischievous.
MISCHEVIOUS.
Fourth word, Colossians.
COLOSSIANS.
And time is up with 1 second to start. Actually. So you've answered all 4.
Wow.
Now, how many do you think you got correct? Kananga mtu ana smile kwanza unajua.
Unajua hapa kumeumana kidogo.
So unaona ulipata zote ama 3 ama 2, 1? 2. Okay, so out of 4 you have answered 3 correct, giving you a total of sorry.
2.
You've answered
One.
answered 1. Actually it's 1 correct.
It's 1 correctly.
So this has given you 1,500 points.
Congratulations, Zone 05. You can
Hey.
give Zone 05 a round of applause as you watch us on Facebook and YouTube. Remember to comment down below and tell us which team you are rooting for. And we now have Eris, who might just take this lead. Eris, are you ready?
I'm ready.
And your 1 minute begins now. Eczema. Eczema.
Eczema. E. Z. E. Z.
Keep in mind you
Y.
can,
M. A.
Diarrhea.
Diarrhea. D. I. A. R. H. O. E. A.
Hyphen.
Sorry?
Hyphen.
Hyphen.
Yes.
Hyphen. H.
20 seconds.
H.
27 seconds.
H. Y. Pass.
Mannequin. Mannequin is the last word. Mannequin.
MONEYQUEN.
And with 9 seconds on the clock remaining, how many questions do you think, Eris, you have answered correctly? Maybe 2. And Eris, you answered 1 question correctly, putting you with 1,500 points, meaning that now we have Zone 01 with William and Angie leading us with 4,500 points. Zone 05 with 1,500 points. And the only boy child who decided to stand alone, Zone 06 with 1,500 points. Now, we will get to know who will be going big and who will be going home right after this short break.
stay tuned.
Edition of Brainpower, where it is all about going big or going home. Now we had 3 contestants with us this very day, or rather 3 teams with us this very day, and out of these 3 teams, only 2 teams get to proceed to the next level. Which team will it be?
Now we have Zone 06, Eris,
Yes.
who decided to stand
Representing.
alone.
I stand with Eris.
Thank you. We have Zone 01 with Angie and William. And finally, kwani ampigi Angie na William tena kote? Haya. Now, and finally we have Zone 05 with Steve and Millicent. Now each of you came, congratulations, because you are selected.
Yes.
It was not random. Each of you
It's not random.
was selected to come and represent your zones, and you have done well. You came,
Very well.
you fought, and you conquered some of the questions.
Well, conquering is a very big word. Now, we had Eris, whose partner was supposed to be around today, but sadly, she was not able to show up. So I want to urge you, whenever you are called to participate in the next episode, be sure to come and support your zone. Because as you have seen, this is not an easy game and an easy show. So next Saturday, be sure to be here on time supporting your zone.
Now, Now on to the meat of the matter. Which team progresses and which team does not? Now to begin, I shall begin with Zone 006.
But before tuwafukuze,
Atufukuzi mtu.
acha tuone what people on social media think about
sawa
us.
basi.
What do you think?
I see what you're doing, but it's fine.
Let's
You're
create
buying
some
time.
suspense a bit. Now, Lillian Waweru is saying, what to Specs Ogopa? I think they're talking about William. And Victor Masharia is saying, is also saying what to Specs Ogopa as well. Phoebe Konyuara, who is clapping. Taliesin, Lillian, ati watu Specs Nini? Thank you so much. People also routing for Eris, saying, Eris deserves to win. This man is brilliant. Judges, be fair, please.
Now, on to your scores for tonight, okay? Now, Zone 06, Eris, you answered your questions well,
Yes.
as best as you could, and you have gotten yourself 3,400 points.
Wow. Congratulations, Eris.
I mean, this is better than a 0. He has
Yes.
gotten his team, his zone, Zone 06, 3,400. So if you're part of Zone 06, why don't you cheer him on and tell him, well done, Eris. Thank you for all that you've done for us. Thank you for coming on board and fighting for us.
Yes.
And now, Zone 05. Zone 05. That is Steve and Millicent.
The moment of truth is here.
You came and you fought, and you are now walking away with 5,900 points. Come on, that is worthy of some claps and applauses right there. So you are second, okay? Second, so that deserves quite a bit of cheers. So if you're there and you're part of Zone 05, why don't you give them a round of applause? Celebrate them and tell them, thank you for doing this for us. And finally,
for the winner of tonight's first ever Brain Power, all the way from County 047, representing is William and Angie. Why don't you give William and Angie a round of applause? They are now leading with 10,200 mega points. Congratulations, William and Angie, meaning that you get a direct ticket onto the next round.
now keep in mind we shall still have 2 more episodes with actually 6 more teams, and we shall be able to establish who will win and who moves on
Into the next round.
into the next round,
Yes.
and who doesn't. After these 3 episodes, we shall now have the semifinals. But for tonight, the ones who are going to move forward into the semifinals, which will be on the 4th episode, are going to be Zone
05.
Zone 05 and Zone 01.
Zone 01.
Well done to them all.
Congratulations to these zones.
Well done to these
And you conquered. And to Eric, thank you so much for participating tonight. It was not in vain. You did a fantastic job, and we appreciate you for the great work that you have done. But unfortunately, you do not proceed to the next round.
But he's actually better than the people who did not do anything.
Yes,
at all.
that's very true.
Keep in mind, they did not have internet.
Yes.
Sasa.
Now, we have come to the end of our show this very night. This has been Brain Power with me, your host, Brian Baraka.
And Mark Gathige.
Now, I also want to encourage you to tune in for all our services from tomorrow. Remember that tomorrow is Sunday.
Oh, yes.
And it is the 2nd of August.
Happy New Month.
Happy New Month, Mark. Now, we will have our live virtual experience right here from Harvest TV Studios at 9 a.m. And we also have a show on KBC Channel 1,
At
which
8.
starts at exactly
At 8 a.m.
So tune in for both our services. That is on KBC at 8 a.m. and at 9 a.m. right here for our virtual experience.
Now, from the 4th to the 6th of
Yes.
this particular month, we are doing something powerful.
Oh,
And this is going to help each and every one of you. So even as you're watching, mark your calendars and keep in mind that we're going to have our seasons of withdrawal with Pastor Jimmy Masharia right here. And it will be beginning every morning. I think it's at 11 a.m.
Yes, all the way till late.
Till late. So set your alarms, set time aside, and pray and seek God with us during this season.
Yes.
Okay?
And now this has been the Brain Power Show with me, your host, Brian Baraka, and our super host.
And Mark Gathige.
Now see you next Saturday, same place, same time, 7:30 p.m.
I should say same place, same time, different
different contestants.
Oh, yes.
And different outfits.
Different outfits.
See you on Saturday, and do have a lovely, lovely night.
Good night.